I'm Amanda Volka. I go by Swell Entertainment on YouTube. I do a variety of content because I refuse to niche down. But mostly I'm known for my I Tried It So You Don't Have To series, which also kind of goes into the I Watched It So You Don't Have To series. So that's a lot of commentary on products and movies and medias, but now also a lot of TikTok trends and things like that. But it also wanted it to be like just kind of trying out new experiences. And that at the time was events, treatments, products, whatever. And that's when I went to TanaCon. And that was a historical internet moment in and of itself.
We all know by now TanaCon was a disaster. It was a failure. You would get this cool goodie bag, which would be 4 times worth the ticket.
$276. That's what she said was going to be the price of the contents of this goodie bag. Well, that was my first big video, I think, overall. My vlog of the event did really well. I gained about 4,000 subscribers from that and I learned quickly that people liked me. They liked me being able to tell a story. They liked me being able to explain events because I seemed articulate and and like I was looking at things realistically and not, you know, all over the place. I am currently at 223,147 subscribers. In 2019, I started posting a minimum of 1 video a month, and we'd usually average to like 2 videos a month, but it was not consistent at all. And then in 2020, I was like, you know what? I'm not doing school this semester. And so I decided I was going to do a minimum of 1 video a week. And then in February is when everything took off. I did one video that was about me going to a bunch of tapings of A Little Late with Lily Singh. I'm Amanda, you're watching Swell Entertainment. And I went to a couple tapings of A Little Late with Lily Singh. I wanted to review the show, but in a way that not everyone else was just watching the show and talking about the jokes and stuff. I wanted to get a different experience with it. And originally that video got 400 views in the first 3 days, and then after that it was just kind of a perfect storm of the algorithm latching onto the video and the channel, and so it ended up now within 6-7 months, I think it got 1 million views to it. Typically, statistically, it takes 3 videos for someone to watch before they actually hit subscribe. So the fact that I wasn't just doing a video that was in front of them, but I also had similar content that went back for a while, but then I was also consistently posting, was just kind of the perfect storm for everything. My channel took off at kind of the best and worst time because it took off literally a week before everything went into lockdown for the pandemic. And I stuck it out for a couple of months during the pandemic, but it just got to a point where I was working a full-time job in a high-stress environment of a coffee shop, which is just constantly moving, constantly going. And then I was then going home and not sleeping because I was working another full-time job as a content creator, doing sometimes 2 videos a week, editing for 12 hours. I had like this really weird out-of-body moment where I was like, I could feel myself drifting towards a burnout, and I didn't care. And that's what scared me because I didn't care. And so I was like, okay. So I went home and I told my dad, I was like, I think I need to leave my day job because it got to a point where, one, I'm hurting my health by still doing both of these, and also I'm losing money and opportunities with YouTube and stuff because I'm spending 8 hours a day at this other job. I feel like at a certain point, you have to be aware of what your boundaries are and stick to them, because the moment they think they can poke your boundaries, they will. You will never be able to please everyone. There's always going to be someone who finds an issue with what you were saying. And there will always be someone who has a problem with how you were doing something. And my philosophy for the last couple of years has always been, I will not say anything in a video that I wouldn't say to someone's face. Like, there's so much work that goes into it, and like, you're not gonna be able to afford an editor right off the bat. So you gotta be your own editor. You gotta be your own producer. You gotta be your own camera technician. You know, you gotta be your own marketing team. You gotta be doing everything. There's so much that goes into everything. You know, you won't be able to make money right away. You gotta be prepared for that. I think anyone can do it if you're willing to do the work, because I think everyone thinks it's easy. And even then, not everyone has the personality to be a personality. So are you prepared for people to criticize your teeth? Are you prepared for people to criticize how you talk? And when you mispronounce words? And when you say the wrong word because everyone's a grammar police? Like, are you prepared for that? And it's like the little things that kind of get you, you know? So I don't know. I think anyone is capable of doing it. It's a matter of, can you persist through the hard stuff and the not so glamorous stuff, I guess.
Do you have like a sign off?
That's gonna all, and I just close the camera. I go like that.
You got about 40 seconds to do it.
Bye.